Okay, in order to calculate a secondary attack rate, what you need to know is, secondary attack rate is the idea that we sent all these people home. And what we want to know is from those people initially on the ship, which we had 5 people sick and 5 people well. So here's where all our sick people went to their homes. Here's where all our not sick people went to their homes. So from there, how much did the disease spread when they went home and saw their people? So what you would want to know is the number sick over the total susceptible. Now, we say total susceptible, and in something like COVID, where no one has immunity, everyone in their house would be susceptible. But if you think of something like chickenpox, if they already had immunity because they had chickenpox before, or they got the vaccine, then they wouldn't be susceptible. So you can see in house 1, the person went home sick and got both of his other persons in the house sick. So there's a total of 3 people in this household, but only 2 of them were eligible because the first person infected them. So in this household, you can see that 2 out of 2 people got sick, right? In this household, 1 out of 3 people got sick. This household, 0 out of 1 got sick. Out of this household, 3 out of 3 got sick. And out of this household, 1 out of 1 got sick. But what we would look at is all of this in total. So total sick, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sick. Over the total number of people who could have got sick, which is everyone in their household, which is a total of 6, 9, 10. Right? There's 10 people that could have gotten sick in all these households. So our secondary attack rate is 70%. And we do this by 1 incubation period. What this means is we want to wait until we'd expect these people to get the sickness if they were going to. So if we're thinking about something like coronavirus, we expect every person who's going to get it within 14 days. So that would be 1 incubation period. So we're not looking at when one person then in the house then affects the next person who affects the next person. We're looking in just that one window who got sick to see how many people this first wave of people from our ship got everyone else sick in their house. And that's called the secondary attack rate. And what that tells us is if, let's say there's an outbreak, how many more people are they likely to infect, and then they likely to affect. And typically when we look at this based on households you live in, because that tends to be your closest cluster. And I attached a link of an article that showed for COVID-19 in China that they were seeing about a 19% secondary attack rate for the virus.